Assalamu-Alaikum, dear students. Today we will learn present indefinite tense in a very easy way. Remember that this tense is the most important tense in English because we use it in daily life again and again. So without wasting your precious time, let's begin our video. It must be remembered that present indefinite tense tells us about four things. Or we can say that we use present indefinite tense when we want to say something about these four things. These four things are daily routines, habits, general truths, and facts. In simple words, we can say that present indefinite tense shows something that happens regularly, or we can say always. Okay, now let's learn about the structure of the sentence of this tense. I mean, how can we make a sentence of this tense? First of all, look at the formula for affirmative sentences. Subject plus verb first form plus object. What does it mean? It means that you have to use subject first, then after the subject use first form of the verb, and then use object if there is any object in the sentence. What is subject? Subject can be a name, that is Ali, Akram, or it can be a pronoun like he, she, it, or I, we, you, they, etc. Remember that for the pronouns he, she, it, and singular noun, you have to add is or es with the first form of the verb. For example, look at these examples. He plays cricket. She writes a letter. You see that play is a verb. Here is added with the verb because the subject is he. Similarly, in the second sentence, verb is write. Here is added because the subject of the sentence is she. Okay, for the pronouns I, we, you, they, or plural nouns, do not add is or es with the first form of the verb. For example, look at these examples. I play cricket, you read a book. In these two sentences, in the first sentence, play is the verb. Here, no is has been added because the subject of the sentence is I. In the second sentence, read is a verb. Here, no is or es has been added because the subject of the sentence is you. Okay, now let's move towards the negative sentences. In order to make a sentence negative, you have to remember this formula. Subject plus do not or does not plus verb first form. It means that you have to use subject first, then after the subject, use do not or does not according to the subject of the sentence, and then use first form of the verb, and then use object if there is any object in the sentence. Remember that you have to use do not with pronouns I, we, you, they, and plural nouns. For example, look at these examples. I do not play cricket. They do not work hard. Here you see that the subject of the sentence in the first sentence is I, so you have to use the verb do not. Similarly, in the second sentence, they is the subject, so we will use do not. Okay, similarly, use does not with the pronouns he, she, it, or singular nouns. For example, look at these examples. He does not play cricket. In this sentence, the subject of the sentence is he, so you have to add does not here. Okay, in the second sentence, she does not like tea. The subject of the sentence is she, so we have to use the word does not here. Remember that when you use does not, then you do not write the is or es with the first form of the verb. Okay, I hope you may have understood it. Now let's learn how will we make interrogative sentences. For interrogative sentences, remember this formula. Do or does plus subject plus verb first form and then sign of interrogation. It means that you have to use do or does at the start of the sentence and use sign of interrogation at the end of the sentence. Remember that the word do is used with I, you, we, they and plural nouns. For example, look at these examples. Do you play cricket? Do they go to school? Here in the first sentence, the subject of the sentence is you, so we have to use the verb do. Similarly, in the second sentence, the subject of the sentence is they, so we have to add do at the start of the sentence. Okay, does is used with the pronouns he, she, it or singular noun. For example, look at these examples. Does he play cricket? Does she cook food? Here the subjects are he and she, so we have to use does as at the start of the sentence. Okay, the most important rule that you have to remember is we add is or es with verbs when subject is he, she, it or singular noun. Okay, for example, he runs fast, she eats food, it rains. Here you see that the subjects are he, she and it, so is has been added with the verbs run, eats and rain. Okay, this is all about the present indefinite tense. Now let me tell you when will you use this tense. Remember 4 things for it. Number first is daily routine. We use this tense for daily routines. For example, look at these examples. I wake up early, she goes to school. In these 2 sentences, you can see that I have explained or I have told you about the daily routine. So, for daily routines, you have to use present indefinite tense. The second thing is habit. If you want to tell someone about a habit, you have to use present indefinite tense. For example, look at these sentences. He drinks tea daily. They play football. These are habits, so such kind of habits, for such kind of habits, you have to use present indefinite tense. Okay, the third thing is journal truth. If you want to tell someone about some journal truths, you have to use present indefinite tense. For example, look at these sentences. The sun rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. These 2 are journal truths. So for journal truths, you have to use present indefinite tense. Okay, the last thing that you have to remember is facts. In order to tell someone about facts, you have to use present indefinite tense. For example, Pakistan is a beautiful country. This is a fact. So for such kind of facts, you have to use present indefinite tense. Now, there are some common words that you have to remember. If you see such kind of words in a sentence, you will decide or you will say that this is present indefinite tense. These common words are called time words. These are always, usually, often, sometimes, every day and daily. For example, I always help my mother. In this sentence, you see the time verb always has been used, so it is a present indefinite tense. Similarly, in the second sentence, we have the common time word usually. So on the basis of such words, you will decide that this sentence belongs to present indefinite tense. Okay, now let me tell you about some common mistakes that we make. Look at this sentence, he play cricket. This is an incorrect sentence because here the verb play has been used and the subject of the sentence is he. So we will have to use is with the first form of the verb play. So the correct form of the sentence will be he plays cricket. Similarly, she do not like tea. This is an incorrect sentence because with the subject she, we use does not do not. Okay? So the correct sentence will be she does not like tea. Okay, now practice some sentences for it. He, then there is a blank, play cricket. So you have to answer me in the comment section that what will be the correct sentence. Similarly, the second one is she go to school, they not work hard. And number 4 is an interrogative sentence, so you have to add do or does, as I told you in the formula. So, my dear students, today we learned present indefinite tense in easy way. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe to my channel Mukamil Khan SS. In the next video, we will learn about present continuous tense, inshallah. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.